E carpineiro de ioiô, carpineiro de iaiá, carpineiro de ioiô, carpineiro de iaiá. Não corte o capim aí, carpineiro, só corte quando eu mandar, carpineiro. Não mexa com marimbondo, carpineiro. Vamos lá?
So capoeira it's a combination of it's a martial art, predominantly a martial art, but it also encompasses dance, and it has forms of aerobatics in it. It has also forms, or it incorporates the music side of it, so we get to learn songs in Portuguese. There's also other facets to capoeira, such as maculele, which is the stick dancing, also, and then aspects of samba come into it as well. So it really is an all-encompassing form. It's an art form, I guess, but it has a martial arts side to it as well, because even though it's non-contact, then if someone does, for example, do a kick, then you have to get out of the way, and if you don't get out of the way, then you've got to... So the harder or circle is basically the tradition where everybody forms a circle, and then the music starts playing, and it's really a way of showing your different kind of movements, because everybody has really individualized movements, and then so it's basically an exposition, really, and it's a way that everybody can form and see what the various ways to play capoeira. And also, so training is a little bit different. We do train in the harder sometimes, just to simulate that, but a lot of the training is done one-on-one, and then we train also in lines as well, just to get the movements right and everything like that. So just in terms of space, it's a lot easier. But yeah, the harder is kind of the way that everybody shows what capoeira is really about. In terms of, because you play it with someone else, but it involves trickery, or which is also known as manjinga. And the trickery is you're trying to throw your opponent off and basically find ways in order to either trip them, for example, or find ways to get around them, find ways to move around them. So it is kind of a game in the way that it's like, because of the traditional martial art, if it was a confrontation, then we'll be looking to take really someone out. It was like kickboxing in that, it's more of a confrontation. But a game is like, it's more kind of evolving, and then and making certain aspects, like the fun aspects of it as well. And it's not necessarily so, and it's improvisation. So in terms of someone does a move, then you might have to do something else to counter that move. Well, we do learn certain moves, but depending on what the other person does, then you have to really adjust your movements to that. So if they did a kick, then you would have to duck under it, and then maybe do another kick on top of that, and then they would have to duck under that kick, for example, and you might try something else. And then you might do a floreo, which is a beautiful move, I guess you could call it, where you might improvise and do, like, for example, what we saw tonight, some doing some flips, or so that's kind of, that part of the game came in a bit later on, where we're more integrating moves from dancing, from breakbeat dancing and things like that as well. So that's where you're getting that influence, like head spins and things like that.